Hey guys, welcome back to the sawmill. Well, we're in the wood shop, but still the sawmill. Our project this morning was going to be to frame up the wall for our new mold planer build. But as it is rolling into March, it's raining this morning. Just enough to be too aggravating. So part of building that wall was we needed these windows, two on the wall we're going to build and two on the other. Now, a couple weeks ago, I was looking for some windows, and I told you we're budget friendly. We love to recycle, reuse. There's no point of spending money just for the point of spending money. So my wife actually found these on Facebook Marketplace once again, and about 30 minutes from here. So they look good on the picture. They had a bunch of them. It didn't look quite close enough, but we drove down there, got out, and let's say this politely, it was a foreign lady and some small children, and they really looked like they could use the money. So we looked at the windows. The windows look great. The only problem with them, these vinyl hung windows normally have a flange, a nailing flange all the way around. And apparently when they took them out, it took sawzall, just sawed them out. I almost walked away from it, but standing there, and I got a pocket full of money, and this individual looked like they could really use some help. And I don't mind helping people that's trying to help themselves. So we paid them for the windows, paid exactly what they asked, didn't ask for nothing less. I'll just tell you honestly, the small ones was $40 a piece, and the big ones were $45. She was tickled to death, and Matthew and I loaded them up and we left. Our goal today is to fix them, so hang on, we'll be right back. We're back, guys. Let's talk about what we're going to do to fix these windows to make them usable for our application. I would not do this in the house. The house is completely different. We're building an add-on to a sawmill building, and the window is just there so that we can enjoy what we have here. You catch boo-boo in the camera if you don't walk away. Yeah. We got windows in this barn. I hate to be stuck in a room with no windows, so we're going to put 4 windows in. What we're going to do to fix these, Matthew will come a little closer. Let's do it this way. When they sawed them out, this one they did real good. This one they left that groove. So we're going to go around and sand that groove off. Then we'll build a box frame, the exact dimension of this window. We'll put a face frame on it, or face trim, and the face trim will actually keep the window from falling out. Oh, the other reason I didn't mind doing this, our walls are 5.5 inches thick, so I needed a 5.5 inch jamb. So when we build our box, it will be a 5.5 inch thick jamb to match our wall thickness. Once we put our face trim on, we'll come around the back side, and whatever that dimension is, be about a 2.5 inch board, we'll put on the inside of our frame, and that'll lock the window from going backwards. Put a little caulk on it, put it in, Bob's your uncle. You know, a couple hours here in the shop this morning on a rainy day, and we'll save, I don't know, what are these, $300 a piece or better now? They're quite expensive for a double hung, double pane window. So, and like I said, we don't like throwing money away just to throw money away. If we can recycle this, reuse it, keep it out of landfill, and save money, that's all a win-win. So let's get done talking before this heater kicks back on, and we'll start making some sawdust. Okay guys, I don't know if Matthew run that first one time lapse or not, but that's all there is to it. You can see this one got a little boogered up here, but hey, carpenter's best friend is a tube of caulk. We got one laying over. But for our application, it's perfect. But you see what we did? I just sanded it down smooth. Now we can get an exact dimension and build our 5.5 inch thick frame to slide right over top of it. So. Okay guys, that went pretty quick. It went quick enough if you watched it on time lapse, it probably went right on through. I want to shout out a tool, not necessarily DeWalt, they're good tools, but whoever invented this, what they call an oscillating multi-tool, we call it a flush trim saw. If you don't have one of these, you don't know what you're missing. There's lots of different uses. It worked great. We're struggling grinding that sometimes 1/4, 3/8 of an inch of plastic back flush. I took a little trim saw and just hauled it right off, and Matthew was able to basically just come by and sand it smooth. But yeah, if you're doing woodwork and you don't have one of these, they're cheap. What are they, 100 bucks for just the tool? They're not expensive. But if you have one in your tool bag, you'll love it. And you guys that do have one, tell me you do love it, because it's just like having an extra hammer laying around it. When you get in the spot, you're like, oh, I know what I can do that with. There it is. It was designed to do hardwood floors. You can set this on top of your hardwood floor and go right up underneath your molding. It gives you a perfectly flush cut to slide your hardwood in, but it has lots of uses. Okay, we're gonna take a break, drink a coffee, do some math, figure out what we need to cut. We'll get a pack of lumber cut up and we'll be ready to put these together. Okay guys, we sat down and did some math, calculus, geometry, whatever. We got us kind of a cut list together. We're gonna run it through the table saw, get it. It's all rough cut stuff, so we're gonna run one pass to clear up a side, and then we'll flip it over and we'll cut it to our exact width. Also this morning we got Taylor and Henry down here helping. I don't quite allow the other two yet. Their listeners don't always work, so they'll grow into it. So there's too many things down here. You gotta keep your hands in your pockets sometimes. So let's make a little sawdust and make some boards. Okay guys, we're back. We got all our lumber chopped up here. Got our pieces.
Can I go downstairs?
Yeah. We got all our pieces cut, 1/4 inch long. We'll do the final fitment right this second to each window in case there's a little variance, but never hurts to leave yourself just a little trim off right before you fit it together, and that's what we're going to try to do right now. So. We're trying to get it assembled here with screws and glue. We're down to one helper. Taylor found an excuse. She had to go to potty, so she went to see Nana. She probably won't be back. Girls have a plan, and her plan was to leave. Any of you guys that's raised daughters, you understand.
That's good enough.
Hey. Try to do the corner first. Okay, I know I didn't explain it, but we're going ahead and building our jamb, the thickness of our wall, plus it's going to go on top of the outside trim, so we added an inch for that. The inside wall thickness is going to be 5.5, and then the interior trim will be 3/4. So we ended up with a jamb at 7.25 inches thick, and that's why we went ahead and made it. So when we stick it in, when it comes time to trim out the inside of the building, we'll have to do any more modifications to the jamb. Trying to think ahead. It don't always work, but we're trying to.
Do you want me to go see what Taylor's doing?
Nope. I know what she's doing.
Dude, why? Taylor always would tell me. There she is.
She picked up the food.
Oh, come back, food and drink.
Love those. Okay. Oh no. Can we go back?
We can get the two on the edges, right?
You're good, move. I'm gonna measure an inch long. Right there.
Okay, so
You remember right now.
50 and 13/16, but you're an inch long, so 49 and 13.
49, 13, 16. So the inside are 45. Now these, if you want to, the crank screw together. Okay, what we got in the process we're doing, these windows have a drain here, and we have to accommodate that into our base plate. So we're gonna make a notch and a weep hole so the water can't get out. You gotta accommodate it. If you don't, it'll rot. So I'm gonna take this handy tool and to the notch. you go. We'll seal this joint up with some silicone, and any water that collects should be able to drain behind this piece of molding that's going to be on. Okay guys, we're going to use another tool here. I'm sure you've seen these advertised. They do a lot of good advertising. This is a Craig jig. We're going to Craig our trim together from the back side. What you need to remember with the Craig jig is you want the outside surface facing you, because the hole's going to go in from the back.
Other way around.
Other way around.
You want the ugly side facing you.
Right. So. Okay. To use it, you need the Craig drill. It's a tapered drill bit with a stop, and we've already made sure that it's set to do 3/4 inch thickness. So if you're doing a thicker board, you have to drill a little deeper. But drill it down, you hit your stop. Let's see. That's it. The other end. I hung over about an inch right there. It's a little more aggravating with a board that's cut on a 45-degree miter, but it's doable. Okay. It just helps ensure you keep a good tight miter joint. We'll lay this up here, put a little glue on that joint, slap it together.
You got your screws?
Yeah. No, I need the 1.25. I got the 1.5.
When I was down, the dogs kept jumping. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me open. Oh, Taylor, open the window, please. No. First, I'll let you do it.
One belt frame or trim. I got my. That's one belt frame or trim. Craig together. You don't have to do it, but it just makes the joint stay good and tight. All we gotta do now is go fire up the compressor, and we'll might take this off, put a little glue under it. What do you think? Maybe, maybe not. We'll put some what, 16, 18 penny nails in it to hold it together. and then we're gonna roll it over. We got a little piece of inside trim, and this window will be done. So we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, she's going around nailing our trim down to the frame. I don't know if you can see it, but we actually put a witness line to help him with something to go by the nail. You look real close, there's a line right here showing the outside of the board that's underneath. None of us are that good at guessers. So a little witness line goes a long way.
And with this particular guy, he's got one side. That's about an inch wide. It'll put you dead center of 1 inch board.
Yep. Okay. I'm happy with this. The only thing I'll do different is we'll put a bead of caulk around here after we get it installed. So now let's see if we can turn it over, Becky. Can you get your hand over there over the window?
Well, come on, across it.
We had these little gauge locks to hold our window up where we wanted it. Now we're going to replace this with a piece of, probably a piece of 2-inch, and that'll encapsulate that window to where it won't fall out of the hole. And we'll be done with one. So we'll do a little figuring and cut some boards. We'll be right back. Okay guys, that's one completed window. Took a little longer than expected. That's kind of normal. Waiting on GoPro to catch up. We got our front trimmed out the way we want. Like I say, the only thing I'll go back and add is a bead of caulk here. We went ahead and got our extension jamb made to the right thickness. Inside, we added a 2-inch trim board to lock the window in. Matthew had a good idea down here. We went ahead and added a 4-inch thick piece of oak. Got to have somewhere to set our coffee cup. I'm pleased with it. Other than the little bit of time it took. Even if I bought a new window, we'd have to do extension jambs on it. Now we've took a used window and built it to be the exact thickness we need in our house, our shop. Because if you go buy new windows for a house, you have to order them with the extension jambs to the size of wall you're building, whether it's 2x4 wall, 2x6 wall, or thicker. I think that's gonna do it. I'm pleased with the outcome. We'll get them installed here when it's not raining, but that's gonna do it for this one. We're gonna hurry up and work on the other ones. Anything else, Matthew?
It's got heavy though.
Yeah, we'll come back at the end and show you them all done, but it's getting close to lunchtime already. Thanks guys, we'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. As you can see, we got 4 windows finished. This is a good little Friday afternoon, rainy day project. Right now we can just hear the rain pouring down. Altogether we got, what, less than 4 hours in this? It ain't quite 4 o'clock yet. That ain't bad. We took a second change window, reframed it, got our appropriate depth extension jamb, I'm happy with it. All it needs after installed, we're gonna run a bead of caulk around here to seal it up tight, and they'll be there for a long time. That's gonna do it, guys. I hope this helps you understand there's other ways of doing things. You can be resourceful, try to be thrifty, cheap, whatever you want to call it. But I didn't price these, but I'd say they're probably $600 to $800 a piece if you ordered them in wood with extension jambs, the correct distance. So I wouldn't have paid that much for them, but we got them now, so that's a win-win for Matthew and I. That's going to do it for today's videos. If you got any questions, comments, please leave them below. I'd like to give a special shout out to Matthew and Solomon for editing all these videos. It's a lot of work. If you would, take an opportunity to look at Solomon's 2 YouTube channels, Eastern Florida Pythons and Third Beard Fishing. So, I don't know, we're going to have a talk about him getting to fish every day. Matthew and I had to work. Something not right. Matthew's grimacing already. But anyway, we appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all you do, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.